Is it necessary for the inherited company to have a trust?
No, no. Trusts are used. First of all, trusts are the tax rate for a trust is 35%. So when, when you are considering forming a trust, you need to be sure that that is the vehicle. Um, if you hold if you are a foreigner and you received the shares from the foreign company and you want to open a trust, the objective of that trust will be to keep the shares separate from you, meaning that you will not be taxed anymore for those shares. You have transferred the title of those shares to the trust. And then when the trust sells the shares, the trust will be taxed, but the tax of the trust will be different, will be higher. Now, if you if you have an objective to have it in a trust, meaning for the protection of the state tax, then yes, because when you're a foreigner and you own property in the US, either property, financial property like stock and shares, or real estate property like like a house, or personal property like equipment, like furniture, um, and you sell any of those properties, you sell them, you will have a tax, and that tax is whatever is the capital gains. Now, what happens if you die? If the person dies, what happened with those assets? What happened with the shares? The shares will be taxable up to 40%. 40% after $70,000. This is the maximum for a foreigner in the U.S. When the foreigner dies, the maximum amount non-taxable when the foreigner dies owning assets in the USA, except for banks accounts are not considered state assets. Anything else, yes. The maximum amount is 40%. I'm sorry, the maximum tax rate is 40%, but the maximum amount that is non-applicable, the 40% is $70,000.
Okay.
Therefore, if you want to protect the asset that you are inheriting, and at one point you transfer that to the trust. So if anything happens to you, you are fine. The assets will not be taxed because the assets do not belong to you anymore. The assets belong to the trust. That is a useful tool for foreigners, but only if that is the objective. If you're going to sell the property immediately, then there is no estate tax, because the estate tax is only when you die, and you will only pay capital gain tax that is up to 20%.